So what's going on YouTube? You already know I'm back with a brand new video, man. I've been seeing a lot of Brooklyn downplay, people saying that he's only city level, people saying he would lose to a season 1 Ryuga. I'm here to shut that down and show you guys why Brooklyn scales above the entirety of Metal Fight Beyblade. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you guys like it up. If you guys got any questions about the scaling for the original series, make sure you guys comment that down below as well. Let's go. So to start off scaling with the original series, we have to go back to the ending of season 1 for Bakuten Shoot Beyblade, Tyson versus Tala. So in Tyson versus Tala, Tala explicitly states that this is a special dimension and that his willpower and Wahlberg's incredible sacred beast power has essentially surpassed time and space, giving birth to the dimension that they're fighting in. Mind you, Hero states in G Revolution at the very end that a Beyblade gains and loses its strength based on the blader's will. So it's all dependent on the willpower. So for a feat like this, for you to surpass space and time with the result of that dimension being created because of your own willpower based on the blader and the Beyblade, this would sit in low 2C universe level plus potentially, I'm not saying it's 5D, but potentially a 5D feat, but this feat is 4D minimum. So based off of statements alone, this feat would be higher than what Faust did in Beyblade Metal Masters with the Spiral Dimension, when he essentially created a universe with a black hole inside of it that pretty much devours everything with the Spiral Dimension. That is the best standalone attack potency feat for Beyblade Metal Masters. Not to say people in Metal Fury don't get stronger than what Faust did. Like obviously legendary bladers are gonna upscale from Faust automatically. Rago is gonna upscale from Faust, but nobody in that series has been stated to explicitly surpass space and time. Faust was only able to control space and time. Those are completely two different things. Controlling space and time is more akin to manipulation, while surpassing space and time is more akin to transcendence. And even if you want to downplay the Tala feat to being equal to Faust, like let's just say instead of Tala being stated to have surpassed space and time, he's stated to have controlled space and time, but he still was able to create that dimension off of his willpower. That just means a season 1 Tala with a normal Wahlberg and a season 1 Tyson with Dragoon F would already be top 3 in Beyblade Metal Masters. Like no matter how you put it, the original verse is still gonna outscale Metal Fight Beyblade. Dragoon F is fodder compared to Dragoon Galaxy or Dragoon Metal Storm. Like there's literally, it's weak. Dragoon F is weak compared to what you see in V-Force and G Revolution. So no matter how you put it, Metal Fight is getting AP stomped. And now I'm about to go over what people try to say to debunk the Tala and Tyson feat, and just go over why all these debunks, whatever they try to discredit the feat with, are wrong. And I'm gonna be putting pretty good backups to support this feat. So number 1, people always like to say the size of the iceberg that Tala created is not even as big as the stadium. I mean, looking at this photo, the outside of the iceberg is small, but you gotta understand, him and Tyson are not inside of that iceberg. Like during their fight, they're not inside of that iceberg. You can see during the climax of that battle when Tala uses the sacred beast weapon and Dragoon flies towards it. There's no way that a sacred beast weapon of that size and a full Dragoon bit beast is fitting inside of that small, like stadium sized iceberg. That doesn't make sense. Like you can't sit here and think that that's just possible. Size does not work like that. It doesn't work like that. And people love to bring up like, yo, how is this a 4D feat? How is this a 4-dimensional feat? This doesn't make any sense. How are the cameras able to pick up Tyson and Tala in their battle? Well, let me tell you this. Biovolt, literally the Biovolt company has access to the best technology in basically the Bakuten Shoot Beyblade verse. This is just anime logic at this point. And theoretically, you can still be physically 3D with a 4-dimensional attack potency and a 4-dimensional durability. You can still physically be 3rd dimension while residing in a 4-dimensional space. And look inside, I'm gonna pull up a picture. Look inside of what is happening inside of their dimension. There is wind and there is snow. There is no way for that to happen if they are actually inside of the real iceberg that's in the real world. No, they were put inside of a whole different dimension. There is no way that you can say that this is flowery language, some sort of hyperbole. No, this is what's actually happening. And furthermore, guides for this episode explicitly state that this battle is out of this world. There is no reason for you to try to downplay this feat at all, besides having bias towards Metal Fight Beyblade. There is no reason why you should want to downplay this feat. And what makes everything all more believable is that there are multiple statements in both the anime and manga that these sacred beasts have access to infinite power and infinite energy. And mind you, Wahlberg was amped by like 10 sacred beasts, and with the sacred beast weapon, he stated verbatim to be able to weaponize the infinite energy of the sacred beast. So why wouldn't he be able to create a new dimension off of his own willpower? Why wouldn't Wahlberg be able to do all of these things? Like, people trying to downplay the original verse, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, already alone, season 1 Tyson, I can argue that a season 1 Tyson is stronger than Nemesis, bro. Like, I can validly argue that and probably win, because this entire feat, it's above everything in Metal Fight Beyblade, like I already said. And even if you want to downplay the Tala feat to being equal to Faust, like I'm already saying, that just means Tyson at the end of season 1 would already be top 3 or top 2, top 1 in Beyblade Metal Masters, which isn't even a good case for you, because season 1 Tyson is way weaker than how he is in season 2 and season 3, especially the end of season 3. And I don't even need to use any scaling from V-Force, bro. Like, I don't even need to use anything. I think we should just skip straight to the end of G-Revolution with Brooklyn, because I don't like how people are saying that he's only city level here. So let's get into Brooklyn at the end of season 3. So here's what happens, right? Brooklyn essentially creates like a wormhole or vortex above the city that leads to his world, and he pretty much creates a carbon copy of the Earth. I would assume it's a carbon copy of the Earth, but he does create more dimensions that later gets destroyed in the fight with Tyson. So he creates a carbon copy of the Earth because he doesn't like the fact that there's a crowd, that there's an audience, that there's an annoying announcer in his ear. And of course, the surrounding city gets destroyed by it pretty much, but people use that to downplay Brooklyn, like, oh, he's the final boss, he only destroys the city. Brooklyn's goal was not to destroy the city. His goal was pretty much to just go to a whole different world, bro. Like, he doesn't want to be on the normal Earth. And mind you, he created a carbon copy of the Earth. He created his own version of the Earth. So already that low ball is a planetary feat, because AP scales to creation. Creation is going to scale to AP. Well, creation is not going to scale to AP, but AP is going to scale to a creation feat. The problem is these people don't understand the difference between destructive capacity and attack potency. Mind you, Brooklyn was not set on destroying the real Earth. He wasn't trying to do that. Now, could he have done it? Yes, he most likely definitely could have, considering the fact that him and Tyson were able to destroy the dimension that Brooklyn went inside of to hide in. And mind you, Brooklyn creates a timeline where him and Tyson meets as kids inside that heaven-looking dimension, and he already destroys the the Earth that he creates. So already that is lowball a planetary destructive feat. It's just not making sense that people think that Brooklyn is only city level. That doesn't mean it doesn't make any sense. And Brooklyn obviously upscales from what Tala and Tyson did in season 1, where they have universe level plus AP that's on a higher end of universe level plus than anything in Metal Fight Beyblade. Like, I'm just not understanding why people are trying to downplay Brooklyn, thinking he's gonna lose to a season 1 Ryuga. Season 1 Ryuga is getting slammed by a Tyson with Dragoon F, bro. Like, I don't even have to say anymore. And I don't even have to get into the hacks. I mean, in Brooklyn's world, he's able to do whatever he wants. He says it himself. And we already see Brooklyn, he's able to effortlessly copy people's attacks. We see that literally in his fights with Kai. He's able to copy whatever Kai does, his special attacks, and do it stronger. Nemesis is just Nemesis is basically a bootleg version of Brooklyn, bro. I'm telling you, the tropes, the themes, some of the story arcs in Metal Fight Beyblade are just ripped off from the original series. Not to say that Metal Fight Beyblade is bad, but I'm tired with the glaze. I'm tired with these Metal Fight these Metal Fight fans just coming out of the woodworks saying that, yo, bro, yo, Beyblade burst his ass, bro. Oh, Ryuga solos the verse, dude. Yo, like, bro, plastic, like, bro, I'm telling you, gang, like these Ryuga glazers, these freaking, I don't even know, bro. Like, Metal Fight fans, like, a lot of them are just stupid. Like, I just gotta say this, a lot of fans of Metal Fight Beyblade are just stupid, because if you say any wrong thing about their series, if you criticize Metal Fight Beyblade, they always want to turn it into a power scaling debate, bro. And it's like, we can turn it into a power scaling debate, like, I'm cool with that, but it's like, get Rago above a season 1 Tyson, bro. Like, you're not doing that. In terms of attack potency, you're just not doing that. So if you guys want like another video, man, you guys let me know. But in terms of attack potency wise, the original Beyblade is the strongest Beyblade in the entire franchise.